Yo, people, welcome. Sorry about that. Yo, people, welcome to Serious Sports News, hosted by your boy Durag, joined by my fellow co-host Elijah.
Yes, Durag, how are you doing? Welcome, guys, to episode 2 of the SSN show, the only spot where you get real, unfiltered, unbiased reviews on the top 6 and their transfer targets.
I am a cat. Sorry, got the wrong notes over here. E, what's going on? What's going? Into the news today. We have North London. Let me tell you something. Spurs have signed Matisse Tel.
Yes, we have made the deal permanent. Just so people know, our Harry Kane transfer is now worth about 40 million euros and Matisse Tel. Hopefully it's worth it. Now we have Thomas Frank, we have an actual coach who can get the best out of him. We didn't see the best of him at Spurs under Ange. So hopefully now, with the blue train at the front door, we can see a better version of Tel, whether that's up top or on the left-hand side. I've talked to Elijah behind the scenes. He's looking at Tel like he's French Werner. He doesn't believe in him at all. So now that we're all aboard the Frank train, let's see if he can elevate Tel to a new spot.
Rumours were that Thomas Frank gave the go-ahead on this deal straight away. So he best think he can do something with this player. Otherwise, we ain't gonna be happy. There's some, I don't know, Roony from Wish that Spurs are looking at. Roony Bardaji or something like this now. I don't know what Spurs are looking at doing right now, but he's from Sweden. And quite clearly, it looks like to me that Spurs are looking to sign the best of Swedish talent right now. When I think of Sweden, I think of Vikings. I think of taking over. Do I think Spurs are going to get robbed in this deal? 100%. And if we keep signing these Swedish players that are dubbed Swedish Messi, if a player's dubbed by another player's name, it means he ain't good enough. So, we keep trying to sign these players, Swedish Messi, Roony Bardaji. You might as well call us not Tottenham Hotspurs, the Tottenham Vikings. So we need to start fixing up and looking at some better players. But over to you, E. What do you think about this Roony kid?
Yes, I have heard with the new takeover recently with a bunch of board members being replaced, meaning that, yes, signing these Swedish players is what is expected. And now we have the sweatshop Roony that we are being linked to. Me personally, I'm not happy. I know Elijah's not happy either. We have struck gold before in Sweden with Lucas Bergvall. This could be the Donna Cullen bot playing football. We don't know, fam. I can't lie, we don't know. But just know there will be an uptick in Twitter racismo if this brother joins Spurs.
BLM forever. But Spurs don't have a good record when having these players dubbed extra names. I don't know if you remember the Croy, what did they call him? No, the Hertfordshire Busquets. What did they call Oliver Skip? Wasn't it the something Iniesta? Can I remember the name? It doesn't matter what his name is. It was rubbish anyway. So I don't want to be signing players that are named after someone else. Arsenal, over on the other side of North London, well, we might have to start calling them Arsenal with the way that they're moving, because it looks like they're looking to get the best lineup of OnlyFans models for their team right now. I don't know if you've seen the links, but they've been linked to some kid called Šeško and Gyökeres. There's something going on over there that not many of us are really aware of. What do you think of these players and these signings here? It's a bit mad.
Sorry, I just had an instant urge to throw up when I heard those names. Benjamin Suspect, where do we start with him? His transfer value is viewed at about 90 million. The only time he should be worth 90 million is if you pay it in rupees, where the sweatshop Roony is from his currency. And as for Gyökeres, he's also turned down Man United very recently. This is like rejecting a 6 out of 10 to try and get the 10 out of 10. But the 10 out of 10 views you as a step down. They view you as a, if we don't get our target, we'll go for you. How does that make you feel? To be fair, I don't think you're feeling anything because you're getting fucked by the arse anal.
Literally.
You're literally getting analed by the arse anal. That's tough. Considering what Saliba was doing, you know what I'm saying? Not the Usain Bolt thing, something else. Potential allegations going on over there. We can't get too into specifics because we are a news show. Things don't look very right over there. That's all Elijah has to report on that.
Also, Arsenal have been linked with one of their top players leaving. Man like, Patiti. You want a Patiti? You want a Patiti? I want a Patiti. He's going to go party in another country. And he refused to sign a deal. I don't want to put anything out there, but there is a few places he can't go.
He's going to be partying back in Ghana for obvious reasons. Unless he likes metal on his wrists, he cannot go to certain countries. So what does this mean for Partey? It will be Thomas Penitentiary.
Moving on from Arsenal, we've got another side of London, the West Side. Some say the best side, but I wouldn't say so right now, not anymore. Especially when you talk about penitentiaries and players that just haven't got the right mind off the pitch. Chelsea have been linked with Joao Pedro. Some people called him that, and that wasn't me. I just want to throw it out there. It weren't me. I didn't say that shit.
Your allegations, chat.
Is he going to be playing off the left, in the centre, off the right? He's just going to be a part of the gang. Mandem FC. He knows what he's going there for. He's going to go get sent OT, and he's going to start securing that bag. 200k a week. Don't play no games. But you may get the cleanest of hairlines and black spray.
Well, it must be something with these Brazilians, man. We have Neymar potentially shagging his sister. We have Joao Pedro with these recent allegations. And we have Anthony beating his missus.
Get that ass banned.
So it might just be a Brazilian thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to R9. Shout out to Dino. Your legacy is being let down. I apologize. Hey, he's going to be beating his man just like Anthony also beat his missus, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of beating going on. Hopefully, Joao Pedro can go to Chelsea for an exorbitant amount of money and flop so we can laugh. Insert Richarlison from Wish here, but I can't lie. Joao Pedro wishes he was as good as Richarlison. It's tough.
P. Diddy, allegedly.
Allegedly.
R. Kelly, allegedly. Joao Pedro, allegedly. But on to other things in Chelsea news. We've got a guy, you guys know me, brother man, the light skinned man. I gotta hold up for the gang. We got ekitike. Tiki. I don't know how to say his name, but it's Hugo, and I ain't talking about the boss. This guy is 100 million euros, and the guy who owns their club has said anything but that it won't be entertained. So this is really a designer footballer, but it looks like he was made in the factories of AliExpress. I don't know about you, but I'm having some questions about him. Hugo ekitike, what do you think?
Yes, as you said before, it is not Hugo Boss, it is Hugo Servant, because he got served up a huge L in the semi-finals or the quarterfinals of the Europa League versus Tottenham Hotspur. We know about these Bundesliga man, a couple of these man are fraudulent. We have to be very wary. Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, the two biggest examples. And where did they go? They went to Chelsea. So let's be very clear when we say this. Yes, he's a young kid with some prospect, with some talent. But when you go from the Bundesliga to Chelsea, you flop.
When you wear the striker shirt at Chelsea, you flop. When you think you can lead a line at Chelsea, you flop. So just like my colleague said here, and co-host, this is not a deal Chelsea want to get done. That has been the news for today, people. Make sure you're tuned in on Too Much of E, Durag Diaries, for some more serious sports news coming your way. Friday, 5 p.m. I would say every week, but we may or may not make a video. Who knows? Who cares? Keep a lookout!
Goodbye.
Over to you.